BenMobiles is on with another Kickin' Asphalt edition. We are at yet another car show, and we will present some cars that kick asphalt. So, here we go. I'm Ben, and this is my mobile. So welcome back to BenMobiles. Today we are in beautiful Lake Alfred, Florida. The locals call it LA. Get it? It would fit inside the Los Angeles City Hall. Anyway, we have some nice cars here today, so we're going to get right to it as soon as I pick one out. Let's start with this 1980 Trans Am. All original car. It has been restored. Doesn't make sense, right? Okay, it's not original. It's been restored, but it's restored back to original. So it has the 400 cubic inch V8. There's your interior. Got the fuzzy dice. Very nice shape. How many miles?
75.
Has 75,000 original miles on it. Definite high school mobile for lots of us. There's the Screaming Chicken. And there's that awesome 400 cubic inch 6.6 liter GM V8. All right. Okay, I just love this Volvo. This is a 1967 Volvo 122S. Has a lot of upgrades on it, as you can see there. Has been shown in the Lake Mirror Classic car show. There's your dual carburetor motor, 4-cylinder. So you have dual carburetors, 4-cylinder engine.
SU carburetors.
Yes.
Looks pretty clean.
Has added on air conditioning, which was done very well, very nicely. These are very, very high quality built cars. They will run many, many miles.
These are the original safety cars, right?
The original safety cars, that's right. Has your manual transmission, and the body is just solid and in perfect shape. One of my good friend's father had this car in a station wagon when we were kids, and he never really had any problems with it. He ran that thing, gosh, hundreds of thousands of miles. Okay, we have a 1966 Volkswagen Carmen Ghia Resto-Mod conversion. I don't know how much it's been converted. This is definitely Resto-Modded like crazy. It has a 4-cylinder engine. I don't know what type that is. It's either type 2 or type 3. 66.
That's what it's called, a Ghia?
It's a Carmen Ghia.
Yeah?
Yeah. But nice restoration. It's done up heavily, let's put it that way. It's almost unrecognizable as a Carmen Ghia, but interesting. This is pretty interesting. A 68 Chrysler Imperial, original unrestored. You can read about it there. This car was in the the movie. Excuse me. Was in the movie Rudy. This is a background driver, but it was a period correct car for the movie, which was filmed in, I believe, in South Bend, Indiana, partially. But that's this car is all original. That's the 440 motor. It's a rare car because they made very, very few 4-doors with vinyl tops. And this is one of 2 surviving, supposedly. And this is a big cruiser that was a highly underrated car for the era. Had to compete with Cadillac and Lincoln, which obviously had a marketing advantage and somewhat of a style advantage. But these were very, very solid cars. Well built, run a long time if you took care of them. And you just have to admire the shape that this car is in, being all original. Okay, we're going to feature the Judd Mobile. This is Sheriff Grady Judd's original patrol car when he started with the Polk County Sheriffs. It was restored as a gift back to him, I believe, recently. Let me read the placard. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's a 72 Ford Galaxy 500. There you go. So if you remember those blue lights blinking in your rear view mirror, this might have been pulling you over. But as Ford Galaxies go, it's in nice shape. Here's something special. It's a Buick special, as a matter of fact. It's a resto mod, and man, is it nice. This is an incredibly well done resto mod. Buick special. Look at that interior. Convertible, obviously. I'll get you the year in a second. It's a 55 Buick special. And there is a ton of money in this car. There's your original Buick special badging. Very Art Deco. Looks like he has original version Buick wheels on it. Wheel covers. And look at those resto mod gauges. That's something. Made to look somewhat original, but with a modern flair. Just an awesome car, really. And then it has an LS motor in it, I believe. And it's really dressed. Again, it has the Buick Special logo. All chromed up, but not overly chromed. Really nice. Okay, here's something I recently saw on Facebook. I don't remember exactly where, but this is a 1980 Zimmer Golden Spirit. It's one of only 12 ever made, as you can see there. It's number 7 of the 12. And again, it's not a kit car. It's not a resto mod. This is an actual car company that specially made cars, apparently. Similar to an Excalibur. This is obviously all original, and it's really cool. I mean, wow. That is a heck of an interior. But it resembles the Excalibur, which was I don't remember exactly what the Excalibur was. It was kind of a remanufactured thing. This resembles a Duesenberg as well. It's a Duesenberg style car. This is a big car, really long. Look at the length of that thing. But very, very cool, especially for an 80. I mean, it's obviously custom built. I'm not sure the motor size, but oh, it's a Ford 8-cylinder. It doesn't say which exactly. Oh, it has been restored apparently. But I believe it's been restored mostly back to original. Don't know what that would have cost in 1980 or now, but definitely not cheap. Done by the Zimmer Motor Coach Company. Okay, this is a fun car. I'm going to show you the placard, which is pretty cool. It's a 38 Buick Special. My father had a 41 Buick Special that he bought brand new in 1941 for $1,250. But if you read there about the safety features, the top speed, the options, the interior, and the value, that's kind of humorous. So here's the air conditioner. This is a vent that brings in the air from outside, and it's lever operated from inside. I believe that's the lever right there, but I'm not sure. That could be the parking brake. I forget where the lever was. My dad's had the same air conditioning. But it runs and drives. It is not the original engine, but it has a Power Glide transmission, which is a 2-speed transmission with a 71 350, 72 350, two-barrel carburetor. Oh, I can touch it? Okay. Wow, one-of-a-kind car for that in the show, huh? Are you sure the door's not going to fall off? Obviously, it's an automatic. It's an automatic, but you still have the manual.
That's the automatic.
That's the automatic, okay? Well, you know what? Nobody's going to steal it because they're going to think it's a manual, and who knows what'll happen.
Anti-theft.
That's the greatest anti-theft device ever. Definitely the funnest car in the show right there. If they gave a trophy for fun, you'd win it. By the way, your car is featured on BenMobiles, which is just like a Facebook phenomenon. You can't believe it. BenMobiles. My name's Ben, and I like mobiles. BenMobiles was a real thing. When I was a kid, my dad had a fleet of Fiat 600s, and the neighborhood kids all called them BenMobiles. So that's where I came up with it. My dad had a lot of cars when I was a kid, besides 241 Buicks actually. But the 41 Buick was pretty similar to this. The front end was a little different. This is a coupe, and his wasn't. His was a Buick Special, and this is too. Changed a little bit between 38 and 41, but not a whole lot. Very similar. Okay, we're gonna look at this 1935 Chevrolet pickup. The original wood bed, look at there. Has been obviously recoated, redone, but that's the original wood from 1935. This truck is a very nice restoration. Obviously a manual transmission. This truck costs $475 new in 1935. There's your inline 6-cylinder. Is it a 3 or 4-speed?
It's a 3-speed on the floor.
3-speed on the floor. No granny gear, just straight up 3. 3-speed manual transmission. No power. One belt. Look at there. One belt that powers the generator and the water pump. And that's it. Pretty dang simple. Is that a 1 or 2 barrel carb?
1 barrel.
1 barrel carb. We're talking like simplicity that doesn't get any simpler. But that's a good thing. So here's your numbers on it. That's a 206.8 inline 6-cylinder. It's a 6-volt system. Wow. And it'll go 45 miles an hour. Look at that. And there's your $475, which a lot of people apparently could not afford in 1935 because times were extra tough. But that's a very, very nice restoration. The gentleman did it himself. He had to scrape around and pay big money for the bumpers, but he got it done. So one thing about this truck is the cab is actually wood frame. And you can see it there. You can see it there. And then it's wrapped in steel. You can see the wood all around. That's pretty impressive that this is still with us. But wood can last a long time. Okay, we're going to give you a quick overview of the whole scene here with a little Corvette row there. And on down, we'll do a little zoom in here.
Sorry, sir.
That's okay.
All right, let's go check out the car.
Oh, the cars here. Oh, by the way, this is put on by the Central Florida Hot Rod Association. It's a great organization. They do several car shows a year. I did a Ben's Buggies, which preceded BenMobiles, from their Christina Park show back in January. It was raining all day, but they still pulled it off, and it was actually a good show. So here's the scene here today in Lake Alfred, Florida, also known as LA. Don't forget. But it's a nice scene. The weather's good. It's not too hot. They're expecting rain, so they're moving the schedule up a little bit. So that's probably going to do BenMobiles for today. Unless something interesting happens, I'll add it on at the end. So thanks for being with us here at BenMobiles. Hope I'm not boring you too much. And we will see you next time.